Hello everybody, it's your brave newbie bro Paul Hipster here. This video is just to give some new bros and even some of the old bros a bit of quick information, background on what an escalation site is and how to bookmark and then create a contract with the most effective info in order to help you get it sold and to help the buyers get obviously the info, the crucial info that they need in order to make that choice of whether they purchase your site or not. Why sell your escalations? Maybe you're too low skilled to pilot some of the ships with enough DPS or tank to do the system, or too scared to fly such an expensive ship. Some of the ships can be quite expensive. As you can see here, I'm flying a Tengu. It's got quite a blingy fit on it. I'm not going to that in this video. Could just be other reasons. Maybe you're making enough esc with your ratting and you can't be bothered just going and spending the time doing the actual escalation sites, so you might want to just sell them, get yourself some extra esc back in your wallet rather than let it go to waste. Some of you might be interested in knowing what an escalation site actually is. It's pretty much a different video for another time, or somebody else's video you might want to have a wee look at on YouTube. But what it is basically, while you're out ratting in the anomalies within systems, you get down through killing all the different NPCs. Once you're onto the last wave, you kill the second last NPC. What will happen is you'll get a pop-up window on your screen, and that is basically you triggered an escalation. Now you go into your agency tab, which is Alt-M by default. You'll see that there's a drop-down menu there. I can bring that up and show you. So, agency tab. Up here, there's a drop-down menu. So you click on that, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see escalations. So click on the escalations, and it will switch. Now, the site I'm bringing you to today, I've actually purchased, so it's not actually in here. But you would see in the top left here, you would have a site. Click on that, and then down here in the bottom right hand corner you should see a set destination button. So you basically click on set destination and it'll set up the map as to how far you're going to travel to get there. People will be asking, what do the sites sell for purchase wise, sale price? Only certain escalations will actually sell. Just to make you aware of this, mainly because the tactics and mechanics within the actual sites themselves are pretty tricky for some ships to get away with. So they tend to only be the 6 out of 10 sites and the 10 out of 10 sites that sell. 6 out of 10 sites come from rally point anomalies, as far as I'm aware, and 10 out of 10s you'll find them in havens or sanctums while ratting. Most people will buy 10 out of 10 sites for between 75 and 100 million ISK. Personally myself, I pay 80 million for Sancha 10 out of 10 sites. And as far as I'm aware, the 6 out of 10s can sell for between 30 to 45 million ISK. Now, these are dependent on a few parameters. So you got the type of site that it actually is, the escalation, so it would be a Sancha, Blood Raider, Angel, that sort of thing, and the system that the escalation's actually in. Now, some systems are a lot scarier than others because a lot of newts come through there, a lot of war targets, if you're at war with another corporation, can come through there, so prices will vary depending on that. But as I said, 10 out of 10s tend to be between 75 and 100 million ISK. 6 out of 10s, as far as I'm aware, are between 30 45 million ISK. Now, let's go on to making the actual bookmarks. So, you've set your destination, you're in maybe your home station, whatever. What I would advise is if you jump into either a shuttle or something fast and cloaky. Now, you would burn out to the system where the escalation's set. Most of your jumps for escalations, it's 9 jumps away, I think is the maximum, as far as I've been told. So the site that you're ratting in you get an escalation. The maximum number of jumps from that system is going to be 9 to get to the actual escalation system that you're in. So basically you've got to the system like I am right now. So open up your agency tab again. Now you'll notice when you open up your agency tab that the set destination button down in the bottom corner has changed and it now says warp 2. So you would click on that and you would burn out to where the gate is. Now obviously for myself, as I said, I've purchased this site Bookmark, so I don't have it on the agency tab, so I'm just going to right click in space, under my personal locations, you'll see the gate, warp 2 within 0. Now you'll notice here that the gate, the actual location details, not very much info there. Pretty much the reason I'm making this video is that the info in a lot of these is not what buyers are looking for. Warp to 0, let's go. You see this pop-up window, tells me it's a Centis Assembly TP Co Dead Space Complex run by the True Sancha Power Corporation. So basically Sancha's the type of mob NPC that's in here. Burnout system. Once we get out there, if you're in a kind of cloaky ship like I am just now, basically arrive on the gate, and I'm in a cloaky ship, so I'm just going to cloak up, or not, because I'm 2,000 meters too close to it, so you'd either just burn away. Quite safe system, so I'm alright. We'll close that window now. So basically, make the bookmark, what we're going to do, we're going to right click on the gate, save location. Now, this is the important part. In this window here, and delete this to start with, what we're looking for is as much info as you can get in the small kind of space that we have here. So basically, all escalations will only last for 24 hours from when you spawned it. If you go into your agency window, you will see up on the top left of the escalation, it will have a timer that will tell you how many hours and minutes are left on the escalation. You can get that info in here. Now, to start with, this one is a Sancha, so we're going to put Sancha, can't spell. You see I've done a few different Sancha things in the past. Sancha, I know it's a 10 out of 10 site, so 10, 10. Now, you want to put in the system, as you'll see up the top left. The system is Romeo, TAC, K, 4, Quebec, Yankee. And then you want to put in here the expiry time and the date that it'll expire. So I know this one expires at 5 AM, so I'm going to put 0500. And it expires today actually now, judging by the time. So it is 16/9/2018. You see that all fits in. That's perfect. That's the amount of info you need. And just hit submit. Now that'll make up in our people and places a bookmark in here. All your details are on there. What you do now is you want to dock up. So I've chose the Fort Azar to dock in this actual system that I'm in. Just get myself to dock. You'll see this is the one that I actually bought. So that's the details that I was given. Had it had these details that I've put in, it would have probably been snapped up a lot quicker. This guy's one has been lying here. Well, it's only got like 4 hours left now, so it's been sitting there for 20 hours and nobody's purchased it at 80 million. Whereas if you had it set at 80 million with all these details, I'm pretty sure it would have been bought within the first hour, if not within 5 minutes of it being listed.
Docking request accepted.
So now we're back in the station. Oh, some monies. Always like to see some Ugandan dollars racking up. So open up our inventory and have a look in there. Oh look, more Ugandan dollars. So we're going to go to our item hanger. Now, in the item hanger, we have opened our people and places on the places tab. We see our bookmark. Basically all you need to do is drag down, not like that, drag down your bookmark into your item hanger, and it gives you a physical item. Now, physical item you have here, right click, create contract. Brings up, so you want either a public contract, which most people will do, item exchange, public contract. If you want to keep it to only your corporation or even just your alliance, feel free to click in there, not a problem. Me, I tend to stick them on public. So, public contract, hit next, double check that it's checked in here, the bookmark, it is. Next again. And here, we're looking for our price. So this one, just for example, selling at 80 million. 80 million ISK, there we go. And again, in here for description, just do pretty much exact same as what you've done for the actual bookmark itself. So, Sancha, 10/10, system RTAC K4QY, expiry time which was 0500, and it was the 16th September 2018. So that would be that. It's all the info you need to put in there. Hit next and it'll bring up this window. Just double check. Basically you're going to receive 80 million down here. Buyer's going to receive one bookmark. Description of the bookmark tells you exactly what it is and the location of it. Now, I always sell my bookmarks, well, not anymore as I don't sell them, but prior to that, I always sold them in the same system where the bookmark for the actual gate was. So fly out here, bookmark it in this system, fly back into a station within this system and sell the contract within here. Now it's up to you if you want to take it back to your staging area. Some people think because it's in the staging area that it'll sell faster. Me, I search the whole region, so if I'm looking for a bookmark anywhere within the catch region, this one will pop up because I'm still in catch. Hey presto, I'll buy it. And I've just noticed, big error on there, 28 days. So I need to go to previous and I need to set this to 1 day. Now the importance of setting that to 1 day is the bookmark only lasts, as I said, 24 hours. So you only want the contract up for 1 day. Basically once the bookmark expires, the contract's expired, it's no longer sitting there. You can get yourself into trouble within your corporation, maybe within your alliance, if you had it set for 4 weeks. Someone came along, never read the details properly, bookmark expired 5 days ago. Oh look, there's one at 80 million, snap it up, not paying attention obviously to the details, and they've just purchased your bookmark for 80 million, fly all the way out here, nothing in space because the site's expired. So you could end up getting yourself into some serious hot water. So always make sure you're setting it at 1 day, and that's why I say check over all the details, make sure they're all correct, and then you would just basically hit finish. Unfortunately, I'm not going to finish this contract because I intend to run this bookmark myself, and that'll be for another video and another time, so I will cancel it and do that. And I would just like to thank everybody for their time. Obviously, hit the like button, smash it, feel free to subscribe. I'm not sure of how much more videos I might get into in future, but feel free to subscribe just in case. Big likes, lots of likes, and fly safe people.